back to the podcast with me, MThammer1, or Tom, and my guest today is...
Hi, it's Love Bite. How are we all doing on this fine day, night, morning,
Whenever you're
however
watching
this
this.
exactly?
Okay, so first things first, I have not been active on this channel in a very, very long time. My last upload was ridiculously long ago now. So first off, where have I been? Well, to answer that question is kind of simple. Life got ridiculously busy. I just couldn't keep uploading and doing videos, so I took a 5-6 year hiatus, to say the least.
Jesus, that is a long time.
That is a long time. But we are back now with this. Hopefully, I'm going to start uploading these every now and again. I don't really have a time scale for them yet. We'll just kind of go with the flow of when everyone's free to be able to record, and also when I am free to be able to record these. However, I do have a second channel, which is DJ Hammer. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can come and check that out. I've been doing lots of live streams. I've been doing a couple of videos over there, so you guys can come and check that out and see me just having a bit of fun DJing, and you guys can join in with the music too. When I do live streams, I do take requests and stuff, so you guys will be able to join that. So that'll be
Honestly,
really
it's so
damn
much
awesome.
fun. It's
Oh
so
yeah.
much fun. Honestly, I've joined. I joined his last one, and oh my god, I had so much fun. It was amazing. So yeah, no, you just have to join. It's just fun. It's just
Oh
so
yeah.
much fun.
Indeed. So talking of music, I'm gonna say that Sky here, that way, here. She is a aspiring singer slash artist, and I'm gonna let her talk a bit more about that.
Oh, yeah, thank you. So, it's I mean, it's been on and off. I mean, I started streaming last year and I was singing on and off while streaming. And then it wasn't until like the end of last year I was like, do you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna make another Instagram, start posting, and just basically just explore myself and just see where I fit in. And I feel like, I mean, I've already written a couple songs. I'm gonna give you guys a quick sneak peek. There may be an album coming out this year, which will be so much fun. Yeah. Oh my god. Literally, I'm so excited. I've not long finished writing one of the songs, and it was a good way of releasing emotions. But yeah, no. Literally, it's pretty much all fun and games, really. I mean, yeah, I like to sing, but I just like to also stay connected with people, you know? I want to be able to meet new people and explore different interests along the way. So,
I'll make
yeah.
sure to leave a link. Well, I'll say a link. I will be leaving all the links in the description to all of her stuff, so you guys can go and check her out. She is a very good singer and definitely well worth a check out. She also streams
Thank
over on
you.
Twitch, so you guys can go and check her out. We'll get back to more of that later on.
Yeah, definitely.
So, in the few years I've been gone, gaming has taken a huge, huge step forward, with the likes of stuff like Call of Duty and Battlefield really taking up the ranks of becoming these humongous games from whence they started as these ridiculously small titles to now these ever growing larger titles that we're seeing each and every year come out. Uh, Especially with Call of Duty in its Warzone, you've got the massive maps for the fantastic gameplay. I've not got the latest Call of Duty, but I am hearing nothing but good things about it. Well, I say nothing but good things. There are a couple of problems with it, but of course, every game has its issues, along with also the latest Battlefield game, which I don't have myself, but again, I've been hearing great things about it. Sounds like it's great fun. And it's been taking huge leaps forward since I started gaming. I mean, originally I started on the likes of Modern Warfare 2 on those ridiculously small maps, and now you've got maps that are like 7.5 miles by 7.5 miles, and it's like traversing over these massive combat zones. It makes you feel like you're really in the war. And you've also got VR that's taken off in the past few years. That has been insane. Um,
Yeah.
the gaming world in itself has really taken a step forward, and it is fantastic to see technology going in such a direction. I can only say that I'm looking forward to what the future holds. But talking of VR, I saw something today that actually quite made me laugh. Among Us has really taken off in VR in the most recent weeks.
Wait. Among Us has gone to VR?
Yes. Yes.
Wait.
I don't know. But it's been really funny because there have been loads of people out there basically scaring kids in Among Us games. Not in a mean way, but in a funny way. It honestly, I've seen some stuff on TikTok, and it does look very funny.
Oh my god. That would be me.
Yeah,
That
that'd
would
be
be
me.
me.
I'd be like, I'm coming for you. But in other news of people scaring people, also in Call of Duty, they recently, in the latest Call of Duty release for Warzone, have put on proximity chat. And proximity chat is a great tool until people start using it to scare people. They've been using, and I'm not joking here, scenes from those horror movies where you've got like kids who are speaking in those really creepy, I'm coming for you
What,
type
like,
things.
just a kid going, ring around the rosy.
Yeah, basically stuff like that. And they're playing that in proximity chat. Don't get me wrong, I think it's really, really funny. But at the same time, my God, if you're the last two on the map, that must be well scary.
Oh, that I would shit. This is why I don't play Call of Duty. I'd shit myself.
You and I both.
It's
I'll
like
be like, no, get away from me.
my friends and my boyfriend play it together, and they're like, oh, you should try. I'm like, right, I have no aim. I'm constantly scared of shit just popping out of me. No, that's just like the worst mix.
I think kind of the funniest thing to it as well is that they've not only been using proximity chat to scare people, they've also been using it to blast music in the middle of a Call of Duty game. Just, you come round the corner and suddenly you're met with something like the chicken dance.
All of a sudden, you're met with a Rickroll.
Or that. Yeah, no. I wouldn't know how I'd feel about it. It'd be funny, but at the same time, I'd be like, the hell?
I mean, it's one way to distract your enemies, is it not?
Oh, I guess. I just question how, obviously, a couple of years ago, as I discussed a couple of years ago, Twitch had that whole problem with the DMCA takedown notices. And obviously, in recent years, that's kind of backed off a bit. Part of the reason that I stream on YouTube and not Twitch is because YouTube has a lot of licensing things for copyright that allow revenue to go to the copyright holders and not the person making the video or doing the live stream. Whereas on Twitch, they don't really have that. So the persons who own the music and stuff can do a DMCA takedown notice at any moment, and your stream and your entire thing is gone.
Just why I really don't like. I think I got a message a while ago asking why I don't post my streams on Twitch, and it's because I play music, and I said I want to get copyright claimed because there'd be no point in me posting a stream for most of it to be for it to be either to be taken down or like the majority of it muted
Yeah,
because they don't want the music played.
yeah.
And the thing is, I can't stream on YouTube because you need over 100 subscribers to do so. So
Well, on to stream on YouTube these days, you need 1,000 subscribers, or your account needs to have been active for at least the past 2 years. Now, a couple of people are probably going to ask me, well, how is it that you've managed to get DJ Hammer to be able to live stream? The answer to that is it's connected to this account, and this account I've had for a very long time. And so all I had to do was verify that that second account that I made was definitely me, and then I could get to live stream within 48 hours of creating it, which was pretty awesome. There was a question you asked me the other day, which was, and I said I'd tell you about it, is YouTube's content slash, YouTube's content ID system slash copyright system.
yeah,
So on YouTube, there are two kind of separate things that work together. There's the content ID system. Now, the content ID system, basically, every time you upload a video, it'll scan through the entire video, listening out for copyrighted tracks or anything with copyright in, and then it will tell you, this has got copyright in it, and then you can either mute that section or allow it to still be in. Some songs need to be muted for the video to be able to be accessed by everyone, because some songs are, by the copyright holder, do not want, they don't want it to be on other people's videos.
yeah,
That's fair enough. Now, DJ Hammer does not earn any revenue. It doesn't run ads. Any ads that are on those videos go directly to either YouTube or the people whose songs are in said YouTube video.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have to worry about copyright because I'm not earning money from it. If I were
Yeah,
earning money from it, then I'd have to worry a bit more about copyright. So what happens is YouTube's content ID system sees everything and just goes, hey, all these songs are in your video, just to let you know.
yeah,
Which is perfectly fine. If I started earning ad revenue from it, then the entire video would not earn me any ad revenue whatsoever because it contains copyrighted content. If I want to start earning money from it, I have to use either non-copyrighted material, or I have to get a license to be able to play that music out to the public and use
yeah,
those songs and then earn money off of them.
yeah.
Now, I do
Makes
have,
sense.
yeah, I do have a tip jar, but the tip jar is just tips. It is nothing more than that. It is not a revenue incent. It's just, if people want to help me a little bit, they're more than welcome to. No one ever has to.
Yeah. I think that's how I basically work. I almost feel bad when people sub to my Twitch, like when they because I know you have to pay for the subscriptions, and I'm just there like, you didn't have to, and then everyone's like, but we want to, and I'm like, okay, but still.
I mean, doing stuff like subs is a great way of people being able to show their support. I mean, for me, yes, people do have to pay, but at the same time, it's like, unfortunately, money is the way the world moves,
Yeah.
and if we want to continue doing the things we love, unfortunately, nothing is for free these days. So
No, definitely not.
we've got to make some money. But I mean, the other cool thing to it is the more amount of subs you have on places like Twitch, the more popular you're getting, and the more
Yeah.
recognized, the more recognized you are, the better.
Yeah.
And especially when you're starting out small, I mean, for you, you're growing success in a rapid pace, and
I
that
guess.
is. To be fair, I mean, you started off with only being able to get subs, like 3-4 months ago? Was it?
Yeah.
And
Not even that. I was it was back in May. I was streaming like every day for like a week, and then within a week, so you have obviously with Twitch you have to hit certain marks before you can get certain perks. Which one of those perks for the first um mark is getting subs. I was able to get there within a week.
Yeah, and I mean you have a insane amount of followers now. 'Cause you have, what is it, nearly 900 followers on Twitch?
I'm not actually sure. I haven't actually checked how many I've got on Twitch. I wish I had 900. I don't think it's that high. I think as far as I know of, it's only like 62, 63.
Okay, my
It's
bad.
very small.
I
It's very
I
small.
thought it was in the hundreds.
Oh, I wish it was.
Yeah, but it's like you have what, 20 subs now as well, something like that.
I have, as I said, I have no idea. The thing is, I don't pay attention to the numbers anymore. The issue is if I pay attention to numbers, I get panicky about
Oh,
it. So
yeah, that's fair at the end of the day. I mean, numbers aren't everything, but the
no,
one thing I can say is you're growing with rapid success, and
yeah,
it'd be great to see, obviously, what more you can do. Not only that, but obviously, you're gaining success not just on Twitch, but on the likes of TikTok, Instagram, and all stuff like that, social
oh
media
yeah.
in
I think
general.
Instagram's been my most popular. Really, I mean, I'm on about 500 on Instagram. 500 followers. One of the reels I posted ended up, and it still gets a lot of views now. I mean, I think it's on like 1,100 and something, and it's just a real like I look terrible. I hate the way I look. I rolled up out of bed and I was like, do you know what? I'm just gonna grab my ukulele and just play this.
Why not?
Exactly. I looked like a mess, and it's got that much views. So it's like,
Well,
yeah,
I think people like the realness of it. You know,
yeah,
the fact that it's just you, the music, nothing else.
no,
And I think that's going to be one of your great successes, is the fact that it's you and the music. It's not anything else. It's not the rest of the
I
world. It's just
no.
those two.
I mean, one thing I like to really push out to people around me is that I don't care what people think about me. I mean, sure, people will laugh at me. I get laughed at. I get called stuff online and in real life. But the thing is, as long as I'm happy within myself, there's not normally a problem
Yeah,
because that's all that's
that's
the
all
only
that
thing that should
matters.
matter.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I mean, as you said, it's just me and the music. That's it. I've grown like ever since I was a kid, music was just important to me. And now it's just if I didn't have music, I don't know where I'd be.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna be honest. If
I
I did not
think
have music,
I think music is a great tool because it is something that allows us to be able to connect with each other. It doesn't matter the language that you speak,
no,
it doesn't matter whether you can, it doesn't matter who you are.
no.
Music connects us all in ways that nothing else seemingly can.
Yeah, I
It's,
mean, when I started Twitch, I wasn't only singing, I was dancing to blimmin' K-pop on stream, and people were enjoying it. I think the highest amount of views I got was like 150 views, and I think that's the highest I've got. And it was like I was in utter and complete shock because the thought of like having 550 people in my house is insane. It's insane. That's the way. Why I see it. It's like
you wait until you start getting like 1,000 odd and you think, how
don't,
many?
don't even, don't
Yeah.
even.
Well, the thing is, it's so someone I saw a couple of years ago was on like something like 2 million, and it was like, imagine being in a stadium filled with 2 million people.
Guys, it's scary.
Yeah,
It's scary,
it's like
and
if
I
you
think
if
that's
you thought how many people you had in front of you when you live stream, you'd just be like, Uh,
Yeah, and I think that's also the scary part about becoming wanting to become somewhat of an online personality is the thought of how many people are going to see you.
oh yeah.
And also, it's gonna be hit and miss with people because you're gonna have people who hate you, and you're gonna have people who love you. Love and hate are two of the most strongest emotions in this earth, and
Yeah.
that's why the saying goes, "All publicity is good plus publicity."
Oh yeah. But
And
I think we've
yeah,
also got to learn to love one another more. At the end of the day, we, as you said, they're the two most powerful things in this world, love and hate, or two of the most powerful things. And the thing is, we've got to kind of push hate away and go into loving each other more and ourselves. And
it's like I remember being younger, and I never really understood why homophobia and shit like that existed. Because I was like, why can't we just be nice?
oh yeah,
Why can't we
why can't we all be nice to each other? It'd make life so
literally,
much simpler, wouldn't it?
literally, like I mean, I was brought up in a very Christian household, and the one thing I was able to take away from it is that obviously I'm not Christian anymore, but
Well, you can
you
still
have
share the
to,
values.
yeah, oh definitely, and I think that's one of the values I do still share is that you just be nice to people. It's
Oh
not
yeah.
that it's not that fucking hard,
No, not
and
at all.
also like one of the big things I had learned last year especially was don't hold on to grudges. Just don't hold
No,
on to grudges because I think that's the biggest thing that will bring you into hate. If you hold on to a grudge, you're not gonna get anywhere. It's gonna make you just build up all that anger, and then you're never gonna be able to look past it.
no. Well, not just that. It's also the factor of when you build up that much aggression. At the end of the day, it's all got to go somewhere, and so all you're
Exactly.
going to do is you're going to make it go somewhere that it really shouldn't go, and that's going to be no fair to you or
No,
anyone else.
no, not at all. That's
And
exactly it.
yeah, and I think we as I say we've got to be better to ourselves, better to the planet, and better to everyone else by being a bit more love and a lot less
Yeah,
hate.
yeah, and I feel like there's so many like. Don't get me wrong, right? We all love a bit of trolling, right? Whether we do it online, like in the comment section, or we just do it out, like in our heads, so like. Mm. But the thing is like there's trolling and then there's the cyberbullying.
Yeah.
There is a huge difference.
Well, I mean, just bullying in general. There's like a line to it, as it were.
Yeah,
Um, one of the things I'm always a believer in is that people can work together much better than they can working by themselves. If we all learn to work together and actually make things better for each other, it's just going to make things better for everyone, not just you. If
yeah,
you if you work in a team, one success is everyone's success. Bring each other up because that is really, really an important thing. And it allows you to all grow simultaneously instead of, you know, having the hard road of growing individually. If everyone brings each other up constantly, then everyone grows a little bit by little bit. But it's all
yeah.
together instead of one, this giant leap, as it were.
And I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, even in the music industry, I mean, I'm starting from nothing. I'm talking. I've had my laptop. I've had since 2017. And I've been lucky enough to just about afford some things. And I think that's the biggest thing in the music industry is that no one will want to help you unless you pay them. And
Oh,
I get it,
yeah.
you have to pay your way in life. Don't get me wrong.
Well,
But
there's a difference between pay your way in life and actually being able to do stuff. Because the thing is, we, in my opinion, might not be shared by everyone, but if you're having to pay your way into an industry, that's wrong. You
Yeah.
should be able to work your way up and actually achieve success by working hard, not just by having loads of money and being like, here, have my
Yeah.
money, and make stuff happen for me. Because it's like, no one should ever turn around and say, make success happen for me. Success comes from within.
Yeah. And it's like, with me especially, like, obviously I have a lot of mental health issues, but I think that's the one thing, like, music's like the one thing I will still keep hold of, whether I think I'm shit or not. Clearly some people like my singing, so exactly. I mean, so why not keep going? If it's just one person, 3, fucking hell, even if it's just my dad. I mean, well, that one person will still help, like, give me a step.
Oh, indeed.
And my bestie. Oh, bless her. I love her to pieces.
Oh, that's brilliant. Well, we're going to take a short break here. We'll be right back. Coming up soon on the podcast of me, MThammer1. We'll be chatting some more a little bit about mental health, as well as the future of my channel, including Minecraft, and a little bit about Sky and her music. So make sure you stay tuned. And we're back.
Hello.
Hello. So, one of the things I'm going to do is I will put a link in the description now, is it? The description to any charities and mental health hotlines. So if you guys need to, please go and contact them. There are professional services out there to help you.
Please don't be scared. Like, speak up. Your voice is always going to be heard. And you deserve help. You deserve support. You deserve love.
Indeed. So, with that, we're going to move on to something a bit less dark and a bit more light, shall we? Because at the end of the day, enough of darkness. Especially given that it's winter right now, and the factor of we're recording this at nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and outside it is already starting to go dark already, and it's just coming up to 4 o'clock. The UK,
the day doesn't.
winter.
It just goes.
Oh, yeah.
What is the day? At this point, I wake up and it's only like 2 hours of sunlight.
Yeah, and you're like, am I hibernating?
I wish I was. Yeah, no. The thing is like, as much as it's dark and it's cold, I do prefer the winter because it's darker longer. I prefer going out in the dark than I do in the daytime, which is odd because a lot of people are like, no, it's too scary. I'm like, okay, and it's fun.
What is it about the dark that, like, so I have one of these things. I prefer driving at night as well, and I'm like, a lot of people are like, no, couldn't do driving at night, and I'm like, why? The roads are quieter. It's much nicer of an experience.
Oh, exactly. But that's the walking. I think obviously because I don't drive. I literally, public transport is my only transport, or I am my own transport. But
as my father always said, you have 2 legs for a reason.
you have 2 legs.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know why. I just find it calming. Like, a lot of people find it scary, but this is the thing. They say the weirdos go out at night. Well, why be normal?
I am the weirdo.
Exactly. Why am the weirdo? And the thing is, if you are like, especially like, I'm quite close to the city, and obviously it's always lit up. The further out you go, it's more nice when you look up at the sky because obviously it's more beautiful. You get a lot more stars. The moon's a lot more clearer, and it just fills me with so much joy when I see stuff like that. Because
I must have chosen the right background for this.
It's honestly, I love that background. It's so cute.
Oh yeah. By the
It's
way, if
adorable.
if anyone's wondering, I'm using Discord and I'm using the backgrounds on Discord because behind me, my room is just a mess. And so I don't have a green screen right now, and so this was like the next best thing. It seems to be working fairly well, if I'm honest.
To be fair, for what I could see, it was better than what my room was yesterday.
Very true.
Oh my god, I was on like a what was it, 4
You
and a
did a
half
four and a
hour.
half hour live stream last night of you just cleaning up your room.
And I'm not even done.
No,
Nowhere near done.
but these
I
things happen.
yeah, I ended up video calling my boyfriend afterwards. He was like, "How the hell did you let it get that bad?" I was like, "Well, first was the mental spicy stuff. Then was then
Uh,
was I got ill right right before Christmas and throughout Christmas. And so that affected everything. I did not leave my bed. I did not leave my room. No, I just refused to move. Hence why it really, I hated it. I hated being ill because my throat had gone.
so
And
basically, you became a human slug.
yeah, and I hated it. Like,
I think,
doing
like,
a walk every day is my only sanity.
but I think, like, being cooped up in bed is. It's one of the most annoying things in the world because you feel like you just cannot do anything. But at the same time, your body's going, I want rest.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. And I think it was even worse for me personally because obviously I like to sing. I could barely even talk.
Yeah.
It was to a point where I was having to say to my boyfriend, I might not be able to come and see you for New Year's because I don't know whether I'm going to be well enough before then. Thankfully, I was. Thankfully, I did go over his for New Year's. It was amazing. Um, Honestly, I love him to pieces. I am such a
Aww.
sop. I am such a sop when it comes to him. Um, shut up.
I mean,
Sorry.
at the end of the day, that is adorable in itself, and that's a great thing to be able to hear. Because I mean, as I was saying earlier, one of the things I really like about your music and you in general is just the factor of your humanity within it all. You have this way of being able to put things into really human perspective, as it were. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And I'm sure your boyfriend probably agrees with that.
Oh, definitely. I mean, flipping heck, I create a playlist for everything. I've got a Spotify playlist called POV. You miss your long distance boyfriend, and it's all the songs. Whenever I'm leaving his or I miss him to a point where I'm like crying on my own, I just listen to those on repeat. And then I have ones where it's just my hype music. I have some sad song. I just have a song for every mood that I'm in.
Yeah,
And then
that's fair.
obviously, I think that's the best way. Music is such an expression, and it
Oh,
can
yeah.
affect your mood. I think if I'm in a good mood and I listen to a sad song, I'll then get sad. But if I'm sad, I'll listen to a happy song because then it will cheer me up.
Yeah, that's
It's like
always the best way to be. I mean, at the end of the
definitely,
day, music conveys emotions in ways that even we can't really fathom. And
oh,
that's a
exactly.
brilliant thing about music. And something part of the reason why I listen to music as well is like emotions. It's a great way for me to describe how I'm feeling to someone when I just cannot put it into words and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's like there's a quote that I take from Grimes. Honestly, I love her to pieces. And she says that music is a collaboration from artists of the past.
I'll be honest, I didn't realise that Grimes is a female. Oh, that's one of the terrible things. To be fair, I didn't have like a gender in mind, but I didn't think it was a female. But I will say the song that we played that you requested the other day,
Oh my god,
the
it's
mix,
such a good song though.
that was a really good song, and I ever after listening to that, I was like, you got a good artist there.
She is so talented. There's a lot. She has a lot of controversy around herself, but she sticks to what she believes in, and I think that's one thing I can learn from. Because whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, you're sticking to what you believe in.
Yeah, well, at the
You're
end
not
of the
letting
day,
any other. Yeah, exactly.
at the end of the day,
Uh,
you've got to stick to what you believe is right and not anyone else,
oh,
because
exactly.
you're the guider of your own destiny.
Oh, I love that saying. Oh, I love that saying. Oh, that gives me happy vibes.
Good.
But yeah, no. She basically, her story is that she's basically come from nothing, and that she was living in a crack house at one point and everything.
Good lord.
And yeah, I mean, and now obviously she's most known for dating Elon Musk on and off and having a kid with Elon Musk. But obviously, I see her for more than just that. You know,
I did not see that coming. Elon Musk, of all
Elon Musk.
people.
hmm
Damn.
And I can't remember her kid's name, but it's an interesting name, and I just call him Baby X. Purely because
That's brilliant.
I don't even know how you're supposed to pronounce it.
I don't know. I've not because I didn't really know that they had a kid, so I didn't know
Oh
much
yeah,
about it.
they've got two. They've actually
They've
got
got
two kids.
two.
They've got Baby X,
Jesus.
and then she's got a little girl. But her little girl, she's named it like so you know Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
She's given her little girl like an elven name, and I love that so much. That's so nerdy, and it's a mood. That is so much of a mood.
I'm just gonna look
Oh,
it up. Kid's name. Let's just have a quick look at this. Oh my god. It's like
you see what I mean?
XEAA dash XII. I don't know how you're meant to say that. He has 7 children.
Oh yeah, Elon Musk has 7 children with like different women. I think he has.
He's been getting around.
Oh yeah.
Wow. He has one named Saxon.
hmm
What a name.
That's a powerful name, isn't it? Saxon.
Just walk into the room. I'm Saxon
Saxon.
Musk. Right then.
I know not to mess with you. Right.
That's going to be Elon Musk's successor. Just calling it now.
Yeah. Oh,
Whenever he decides to retire from being a head in a jar, because if anyone's watched Futurama, you'll get that.
I get that. I get it. I used to watch Futurama so much.
He honestly, he is going to be the man that creates the head in the jar, and then he's just going to be the main head in the jar. He's going to like rule the world for billions of years.
He's already planning on seeing whether we can live life on Mars, and Grimes has said she wants to actually help him with that.
Why not?
Why not? I think that would be such an interesting thing to do.
Oh yeah. Can you imagine going to live on Mars?
Can you imagine space travel being the same as just getting a bus? Oh, what are you doing tomorrow? Oh yeah, I'm just going to Mars.
Well, the thing is, at some point, it is going to be commercially viable in the same way that right now you can get a plane from the UK to the USA.
Oh, exactly. And I think that's also a very interesting concept. Which is one thing that always interests me is things that aren't necessarily in our modern day society or in our reality. So hence why the elf ears are a big thing in my branding. And it's just like things like Lord of the Rings, just the idea of fantasy being a reality is very enjoyable for me because I mean I want to live in a mushroom. That's all I can say. I want to live my best life.
You want to live
My,
your best life. You want to be you, but you also want to be something different, and that's cool.
exactly. I
We all
mean,
gotta be different.
yeah. Oh, exactly. Like I take inspiration from different people, but I'll be me.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll take things from people that I like, and I'll just dash in with my personality.
I mean, I think kind of the cool thing is that inspiration and creation are just this constant looping cycle. So,
Oh
you
yeah.
know, what one person creates something that inspires someone else to create something else, but it might be within the same realm, but it's so different.
It's a chain reaction.
Oh yeah,
It is
definitely.
a perfect, neat chain reaction. And it's interesting to think. It's like how people thought that obviously by 2020 we'd have hover cars. We don't, but we have electric cars.
Right. This is where yes and no slightly starts to apply. So, we don't have hover cars in the direct sense,
Yeah.
but we do have flying cars. I got to put it in quotes because they're not technically cars. They're kind of like these. So I saw it. It's really cool. It's basically imagine if you took a drone and scaled it up to the size where you could fit a human being inside.
That would be so cool. Where can I get one?
They exist. There is a company in the USA making them. They are absolutely insanely cool. But basically, the whole idea of it is that it is meant to be this kind of a car that kind of folds out into this drone thing.
That's so
Um,
cool.
yeah, and it is. What I'll do, if I can find a clip for it, I'll put it up now on screen for you guys to be able to see. Um, so if you're listening, just listening along to this, have a tune to the video real quick, and I will hopefully be able to put something in now. Okay, cool. If that worked, that's really awesome. If that didn't work, I am very sorry. I tried. I swear. I didn't just nichely go, yeah, I'm gonna do something and then not do it. I
That's
swear.
how.
Yeah, we'll find
Oh,
out. Um,
fingers crossed.
fingers crossed. Yeah, but either way, if I haven't put it up on screen, go and search for like flying car drone thing, and you'll be able to find it somewhere. I saw it on TikTok myself, but it is still it's a really cool idea.
I'll definitely have to take a look later. I
I
mean,
will definitely link you to it later.
oh,
I will
definitely,
definitely link
please.
you to it. Yeah. So I'm gonna wrap back around to our final thing to talk about today, and that is the Minecraft project. Series 1 and Series 2 are currently unlisted, but they are live on the channel. If you'd like to go and watch them, there are still the public playlists that you guys can go and check out. I'm looking at bringing in Season 3. Season 3 will be a slight change to the Minecraft project in that it'll be done all on PC, all in the Java version of Minecraft and no longer the Bedrock version. If you guys are interested in watching that, please do let me know in the comments. If you guys would like to see more podcasts, please let me know in the comments. Um, with that, if anyone has any further comments, as I say, put them in the comments. Let me know what you guys would like to see, what you wouldn't like to see, and I will try and take your comments and suggestions on board. With that, I'd like to thank my guest for today for joining us. So, thank you very
Thank you.
much.
No, thank you for having me. It's been great fun.
Indeed, it has been. Please do go and check her out. Links are all in the description. Please do go and support her. She is a fantastic aspiring artist, and I'd love to see her grow as well. Also, please do go and check out my DJ Hammer. Links again, all the links to everything will be in the description. Please do go and check that out. Come and join us for
Do
parties,
it.
music, moods, and craziness as always.
Do it.
And make
Just do it.
sure you subscribe to here for more videos as well. If you haven't already, please do make sure to subscribe. If you'd like to tip and help, you're more than welcome to. Again, all links will be in the description. And with that, my name's been MThammer1. You've been watching the podcast. Thank you very much. See you next time.
Hey guys, just wanted to jump in really quick. Ignore there's construction work going on upstairs. But I just want to say a quick thank you for watching this video. I look like absolute crap right now, so you're gonna just have to deal with the picture. But please go follow Tom on all of his social medias. They'll be linked in the description. He is honestly the nicest guy I've ever met online. And yeah, no, I just honestly just thank you all for even considering watching. I mean, it's been absolutely crazy, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and I shall see you soon with a new video that should be coming. It'll be a very long video. It's going to take me a while to edit, but you know what? We'll try. Thank you. Bye.